Alright, good people, welcome back. On this video, I want to talk about just another way of getting there. Just another way of getting there. That's coming from the mindset of how you get to where you're going. Because it won't be the way I get there. No. Only I can get there my way. You can get there your way, but only you can get there your way. So getting there, where is there? The there that I'm talking about is the success that you call success. The success that you seek. When you seek success, it's probably different than the person beside you or the person besides them. It's probably a little different. And it's a little different because it doesn't have your DNA. It doesn't have the way you think, the way you process things. It doesn't have any of that involved. It has what they think and the way they process things. So when you look at the way your life is today, even if your life is just like you want it, do you feel that you can do more with your life, or you want to do more with your life? Because I talk to people all the time who are happy, they're financially stable, but they want to do more. They know that they can do more. Now, what is that more for you? What is that more that you want to do? Because you can do it. Listen, you can do it. There are 24 hours in the day, and we all get that. No more and no less, unless you didn't make it. But no more. You don't get any more than 24. So you can just position and reposition your time to where you can fit it in. And if it's not for you, then what will happen is you'll eliminate it and you'll have more time. Or if it's for you, you'll eliminate something else and you'll fit it right in and continue moving forward. And then you're able to do more, be more, and possibly have more, right? We all have that ability. And if you want that, if you want to do something else, understand this, that is not the norm. People who want to do something else are everywhere. You see them everywhere. But the people who do something else, that is uncommon, because that causes you to rise above the want to do something else and become the do something else. And when you become that, when you start to do something else, people around you start to watch and they start to point. Not necessarily like that, but they start to say, yeah, there he is. That's her right there. That's him. I see him. And they start to pay attention. And you don't even know it. You don't even know it because you're busy doing what you do, right? And at some point, the people who, used to kind of mean mug you or kind of give you a bad time or whatever, those people start to, how you doing? What? You speaking to me? Why are you speaking to me? Well, hey, how's your day? What? They start to change on you. And they start to change on you. It seems like they would just say, hey, here, I'm not mad no more. They don't do that. They just change gradually, right? But they keep watching. And then they'll start to ask you questions, right? Like we buddies, like we've been friends all the time, which you shouldn't not answer the question. You should not help them, because it took a lot for them to do that, And maybe you've been that person before, right? Maybe you've been that person that wanted to ask me how to do something, but because you don't like me, you wouldn't ask me, right? And now you've gotten the courage, and now you need to know bad enough that I may be able to answer that question for you, right? You've asked all the other people in your circle, and they don't know. But I'm doing exactly what you want to know about. So I'm probably someone who knows, right? Some people, are so hard-headed, so stubborn that they'll just not know. They just won't know. They don't even know how to outsource something to get something, so they just stay in the dark, so to speak. But in business, you sometimes have to ask and deal with people that you don't really like. That some people you just flat out don't like, but you need, right? In business, that's the way it works. Not all the time, and I'm one of those people that I like to do business with people that I like, and they like me. I don't like, I don't want to do business with you if you're one of those people who kind of shysty, or you kind of, instead of giving 100%, you give like 80%, and then 20% excuses. But you have those people, but those people are pretty much everywhere, right? It's not like that's just in business. You have those people in life, period. Who you really can't count on. You got people in your family you can't count on. You can't say, well, okay, John's going to be there. Maybe John will, maybe John won't, right? But if you know John, you know that John won't be there, right? Or, you're hoping. But, the path that we take to get to where we want to be, we have to know, one, where we want to be. You have to know that. And if you don't know that, then anywhere will be okay, right? You might be there already. And there are people who are extremely comfortable where they are. And I applaud that. I applaud that. I really do, because for whatever reason, I have one of those spirits that it just mediocre is not acceptable in my mind. It is not acceptable for me. And I do things to rise above, right? Not to spark any type of hate, but that's what that's going to do. So it's also going to spark some like, right? People are going to like you, and that's okay. But what I wanted to talk about a second ago was, as you start to grow, as you start to be able to make some decisions about what's going on in your life, then you have to make decisions based on information that you don't really know about yet in a lot of cases, right? Because think about this, when you're following someone, let's say you start following me, and you start making, let's say, $100 a month on the side. $100 a month is not a lot of money. But let's say after about 6 months, now you're making about $500 a month. Now $500 a month is not going to change your life, but it'll allow you to pay some things off, right? And it's not your job, it's your little side hustle, your little business. So as you're making that money, you're not just making money, you're increasing and sharpening a skill. Now, another year and a half may go by and you may be making $2,000 per month. Now you're starting to make some money moves, right? You're starting to make some ballers and shot callers, because the people in your circle aren't doing that, right? Your circle hadn't changed that much if you're making $500 extra a month. But if you make $2,000 extra a month, your circle is probably changing. Please know that, because if it doesn't, you're going to lose that $500 a month. It's going to happen, because you can't be in the same environment on a regular basis with other people who are not doing anything, and you are doing something. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So, and that's a good thing. It doesn't mean you can't care about those people. It doesn't mean you shouldn't help those people from time to time if you can. But you can't be around them a lot. And that's one of the things that I share with people about my life. My life is kind of isolated. I kind of love it. I kind of like being, I consider myself an intellectual introvert. Someone who loves to learn by themselves and share that information. I love that. But there are still people that are in my life, and people hold different roles in my life, and they should, right? But they shouldn't invade in my life to the point that I can't do what I want to do with my life, right? And when you decide that you want to do something and you become really, really focused on getting that done, then that changes you. That changes the time that you waste. It changes the money that you waste, right? It changes the understanding that you have about certain things. And that changes you. It changes your walk in this life. Because what just imagine this. If you knew what this millionaire knows, but you're not a millionaire, why would that how would that benefit you? You know it, but you're not putting it into play. You're not putting any action to it, so you're not a millionaire. So, as I said earlier, if you're not a millionaire and you're making $100,000 a year, that is an incredible feat for you. That is incredible, and you can be extremely happy with that. You don't have to be a millionaire. Everybody doesn't have to be multi-millionaires and all that. Some people are totally happy where they are as long as they have a system that's generating income that creates the lifestyle that they want. They're not having to go to work for anybody. That means they don't have a boss, right? Like, I don't want a boss. I can work with you, but I don't want to work for you. You can pay me and we can sign a contract and I'll work for you like that. But after that contract is over, I'm back to mine and you back to yours, right? I do not want to be an employee anymore. And if you have that mindset where you want to set up a system so that you don't want to be an employee anymore, you don't choose to be an employee anymore, and you're willing to put in the work to create your own business, which it is work. It's all work, but it's work based on what you like to do. So how hard is that? If you like to play basketball, how hard is it for you to practice basketball? You like that. If you like to swim, how hard is it for you to swim? You love being in the water. It's like that. I love doing this stuff here. This is me. So I can do this for hours at a time if I needed to. But I do other things, just like you'll do other things. So you have to have systems in place where I do this in a window. I set a window up for this. And when I'm not able to do this in that window, there's a problem in my world, right? There's a problem in my system because I do things systematically because I do several things. Now, I don't want to start this and then it doesn't work out and then I have to put it on hold and do it later. No, I don't want to do that because that's going against, and that's going according to another person's system or another situation, right? And I control those. I need to control those in my life. I don't know about you, but I need to control certain things that I do so that I can get those done. Because I don't just do the go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home, watch the idiot box, or the what one guy called it, the instant income reducer. He called the television the instant income reducer. I think that is fantastic because it is. It controls you and causes you to spend money and not make money. All right, listen, I hope you enjoyed that little 10, 15 minutes. But you know, this is something I'm very serious about. I want you to understand the path that you're taking and the journey that you're on is exclusively yours. And you can make decisions about it. And only you. You can't allow the external to control everything about where you're going. You can't allow the situations or the obstacles to redirect you from a direction that you want to go. If I want to go north, if I'm going north and you roll a snowball over me and I wake up and I'm going east, I need to, once I find out where north is, I'm going back north again. I need to go, I'm going there. That's where I want to go. So, you know, you can't let life knock you off course that much, but you have to know where you want to go. You have to know what you want to be, do, and have. Right? All right. Like this video, share this video, and I'm going to see you on the next video. SpeakerLarry.com.